Come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie? Thank you guys for clicking on the video. This is actually going to be, this is season 1, episode 4 of Real Housewives of the Potomac. Oh boy, we start right off with that damn Karen and Giselle. And they're going out. Karen wants to do flight school. So she wants to fly a plane. She basically is going through how she, she's pushing herself into empty nest syndrome. And really making, I think, a bigger deal of it than it really is. But whatever, whatever, that's her privilege. And she wants to fly a plane. So that's what they're out there to sign her up so she can learn how to fly a plane. Later on, we actually see her husband and her daughter actually took her out for her first lesson. And I'm going to need to know why in the fuck she had that wig pushed back so far. It was pushed back so far. She's just scary looking to me. And then she's just so goddamn fake. She's so fake. When they did the whole thing, she's lusted after the pilot. Then once the pilot, when they came down afterwards, and she hugged her husband, it was so fake. It was just like, I don't know, like that connection with him and her, something ain't right with that, but whatever. That something with that just don't sit right with me. Just too fake, too phony. I don't know. I just don't get it. It's just something ain't right. But I know her in that fucking wig sitting. That motherfucker was way back. I said, she looked like that character from Alice in Wonderland with that real big head. That little girl with the red hair. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so Katie and Ashley actually get together and have a play date. Child, I'm going to go there. Ashley's kids are untrained, and so the fuck was Ashley's dog rather was untrained, and so is Katie's kids. The kids are wild and acting crazy. The dog was wild and acting crazy. Because she couldn't even bring the dog inside the little park where the kids was. Duh. I don't know who told her that you should bring a little dog where you're going to go meet up with these kids that don't know this dog. That was just stupid. But that was a whole mess. But in the meantime, while they were actually having this meeting, that damn Ashley gets to telling Katie about how she done Googled everybody. And she done found out that Juan and Robin are absolutely broke. And they filed bankruptcy and only had $25 in the bank. Messy as hell. I don't know what this whole new thing with Googling people and running background checks on folks that you claim that you're going to be friends with. I don't know what this is all about. Like, I'm starting to see this pattern of this. What is that about? That we need to do all this to be friends. Fuck you. Nobody needs to, just messy. And then she's like running it. A mess. Then we seen Sharice and her girlfriend that we seen at the party. They came over and they were having a little bit of talk, and Sharice was talking about her marriage and the questions that she has about whether she should fight for her marriage, and basically just how miserable she is, because she seemed to be very miserable with the fact that he's one place, she's another. She feels like she's by herself. And that's what her girlfriend's like, well, I'm here for you, whatever you decide. So that was kind of sad, but I'm like, okay. So on this whole episode, we got to see the real side of Sharice instead of this made up, nasty bullshit that she portrays all the time. And you know what? This episode showed a lot to see, because I've heard talk of what people wanting to watch and not wanting to watch because of their air. The air of superiority that they have. There was a lot less of that this episode. And you got to really see the ladies and see them really interact, I think, in their real person. Episode 4, like 4 episodes out. So I don't know if it'll be able to save some of these people that don't want to watch, or what. But this was a different type of episode. It really, really was. Um, After that, we saw a scene with Pastor Jamal. Mess. Mr. Bible Thumper, mess. That he's meeting up with Giselle, his ex-wife, and their kids. Now they had a night. You can see that they literally enjoy their time together. Because the kids were having a great time. The two of them were actually having a good time interacting, but they interact like two good girlfriends. Now y'all do with that what y'all want with that, but they do interact like two good girlfriends, like they're good Judies. And what the fuck was that scarf he had on? Moving, moving on. Anyway, um, let's see. Katie, she started to irritate me a lot. She irritated me a lot this episode. Her and that motherfucking Ashley, them two bitches, they irritated me. But she had this whole thing where her nanny, we got to meet her nanny. And the nanny comes in, she's a young girl, and she's like, the girl, I don't think the girl really, she didn't really understand the girl. The girl was like talking to her, and she has an accent, but I understood what the fuck she was saying, and the bitch ain't my nanny. She didn't even understand what the fuck the nanny was talking about. But what I did pick up from the scene, the kids know the nanny, and the kids understand the nanny. So, bitch, how much time are the kids spending with the nanny, and how less time are they spending with you? Because you can't control your kids, and we've seen this. Every time we've seen these kids, it's no coincidence. Every time we've seen these kids, they're running around like wild dogs. And then whenever the nanny's in the scene, she has control of them. Why in the fuck does the nanny have better control of your children than you do? I'll tell you. Bitch, they don't know you. They don't know you, bitch. And they don't listen to you because you're ridiculous. Anyway, they do. Her kids literally act like wild dogs. And so that nanny shows up. But this was the part with her that drove me crazy. Oh, I just love my nanny. And she's a lesbian. And I love that about her because I love her energy. What does that mean? What does that mean, bitch? I love her because I love her energy. What energy is that? What energy is that? I'll wait. And then you end up telling us later on in the episode that you like a little piece of pussy on the side. So what else is the nanny doing? See, there's a whole lot of mess going on there. A whole lot. A lot of mess. And Andrew be out of town. So is it that you love her energy with her tongue on overdrive? Or what? What is it that you're telling us, honey? And I just didn't understand what the whole need of you telling us that she was a lesbian. Who needed you to out her to us? Fuck her. She got on my damn nerves. I think she's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The man was out of town. Naturally, this is his house, is what I'm taking. That this house belongs to him. She then went and remodeled. She done redid because they made a room in the house for the nanny. Might as well, since she raising the damn kids. And she just literally moved some of his shit somewhere. She just moved everything in the house, and I don't believe the house belonged to her. And when he came back, he looked like he could have smacked her fucking face. But the cameras was rolling. So he didn't smack her. But I think a smacking might have been in order if, the cameras weren't there. He ain't like that shit at all. And I don't blame him because he ain't engaged to her. And I don't even know if they'll still be together the way that this shit is going. I think the man's going to run away from her motherfucking ass. But anyway, moving on. Like I said, she got on my motherfucking nerves this time. Robin, we'll go over to Robin's house. We saw Robin with her kids. Her kids are funny. Now, on the total opposite, you could tell that Robin's kids spent a lot of time with Robin. They cried and shit when she was going to work. And they had their uncle and I guess it's Juan's brother. It's her uncle, the kid's uncle, um, Uncle Gilbert. Baby Uncle Gilbert could get it, honey. I said, oh, y'all all right for the babysitter, bitch. So what's the address, honey? I need to be watched. But yeah, Uncle Gilbert was some kind of cute, honey. But they were crying behind her, and that baby boy looked just like Robin, just like her. I said, oh my God, look at him. He looks just like her. But I'm telling you, both her kids, they wasn't there for her motherfucking cooking. I laughed. I said, bitch, they don't want that shit. He said, I already had 3 bites of that. I said, oh, poor thing, she can't cook. It did look like shit on the plate. I was like, all right. But you can tell she spends time with her kids, and her kids are kind of attached with her because that baby was having a fit when she was leaving out there to go to work. So that was funny. I enjoyed that. Okay, so then they had a real moment. They really did. They had a real moment that took place. Sharice was at home, and she was like saying, like her kids were, I think they were visiting their father, so she was literally home by herself. It was just her and 2 little ass dogs, and she was saying, she's scared to be in the house by herself and all this. And I don't know why people be like that. Like, how can you live somewhere that you're afraid to be by yourself? Like, I don't get that, but whatever. It's strange, and there's so many people do it. My mother is pretty much like that. So is my grandmother. They really don't like being like my mother didn't like staying in my house by herself. And she's like, I'm like, oh, how does that work? Like, nothing the fuck is in there that wasn't in there before you locked the door. Like, what is the issue? Whatever. But anyway, so old Ugmo said she would come over and keep her company. And so she came, and her and Giselle, actually, no, she came by herself. And then Giselle and Katie showed up and surprised her, and they all just had like a little girls' time. And they were talking, and they ended up talking about the fact of what Ashley had said about the money thing with Robin. Uh, Katie shared that she likes to lap lick every now and again, and they were giving her, girl, that's nice. But if you come near my pussy, it's going to be a problem. They let her know right away, girl, we're not judging you, but we will punch you in the face. So that was that. Um, and Sharice ended up opening up to them about the problems in the marriage. And they literally, like, they had a real girl moment. But who was the first person that came over there and hugged her? Giselle. The one you dogged out at the party. The one you wanted to fall out with. The one you wanted to fight with from the beginning of this shit. Giselle. Damn near got up in the chair with her, and let her know, girl, I got your back, and said, bitch, if you feel like cussing, I like to cuss from time to time. I bust out laughing. That's that damn Giselle. And old lady Eloise over there, she was so fake, and she took the lead after Giselle came to the rescue. Then she gonna get up. I said, she's so fake and funny, fucking old, wrinkled up, mean, caricature looking bitch. But anyway, so they had a real moment. Like I said, this was a lot different than what we had been seeing from them. Okay, so moving on. So they were all invited to a party at for Ashley's birthday. They go to the party. Robin then got wind of what the fuck been being said. She didn't want to go to the party. See, I likes Robin because Robin's like the real deal Holyfield. She just that girl. She ain't with all that fucking etiquette and all that old bullshit. Robin's like, I'm mad with this bitch. I'm feeling some kind of way about this bitch talking about me, and I don't want to go to that bitch's party. That's my kind of shit, Robin. But they talked her into going. She says, fine, I'm gonna go. But then I'm gonna let that bitch know at her party that I don't like what the fuck she's saying, and she better shut up. I was like, all right. So literally, they had the little party, and what the fuck was the party? I just didn't get it. It was Ashley, but yeah, Robin couldn't even rest good until that bitch walked up in there, and the first thing she did was she seen her, let her know, bitch, why are you googling me and talking shit? And then I wanted to punch Ashley in her face because she started playing that game of like, but I don't understand. But I didn't mean anything by it. But I didn't. You ain't stupid, bitch. You ain't stupid. And you knew what you were doing was shady, whore. You knew you was shady. And she tried to play that dumb blonde. You ain't blonde, bitch. You black. Black. And you got a black soul and a black heart, bitch. And you were being smart and you were being nasty and judgmental. And now you're trying to play that little game like you don't know. Robin gave it to her. She's like, okay, girl. Well, listen, you watch what you be saying about me. She let her know. She was nice. I'm paraphrasing, but she was nice about it, but she let her know I ain't for no foolishness. And I think she got the message. If you get caught talking shit, bitch, I'm going to punch you in your mouth. I think she got it. But she really tried to play it up like she didn't think what she did was wrong. Bitch, you knew what you did was wrong. You knew it was wrong to dig it up, and you knew it was wrong to share it, bitch. So busy trying to get in, and she really does. She wants to be in with Sharice and motherfucking big head ass Karen. That's what it's all about. But girls, get out of here. She got on my damn nerves. And again, that party, it was a cash bar. Miss Rich bitch. Why? Really? You gotta buy your own drinks. Really? Oh, okay. Where's that in the etiquette book, Karen? And Karen read her. She's like, child, people are going to talk about you. They're going to talk about you like a dog. Yeah. And I'll be the first. I'll start it off. Fucking cash bar, bitch. You so motherfucking rich. Really, bitch. Get out of here. Anyway, I didn't even understand the point of the naked, because she had like a naked guy and a naked girl. They had on like just underwear, and they were body painted because the place is called the Cougars then. So that was kind of like the little theme, and they were dressed up like cats. I didn't even understand the whole point. I was like, okay, what's the point of them two? But whatever. Not doing the little black guy with a nice body. I said, yeah, you went black, huh, bitch? Anyway, but then they had some conversation about her talking about her husband's penis size too. She's just a mess. She's just messy. She wants to be the ditzy white girl, but you're not the ditzy white girl. You're old nasty black bitch. But whatever. So she got on my nerves. And last thing, at that party, Katie, that bitch is not public ready, just like her motherfucking kids. Her and Andrew were over there just kissing, and it got to a point where it was just uncomfortable. They were over there making out, her dresses all up, and they fell it all on each other, right in the vicinity with everybody else. It just got aggravating. It got on my nerves. Looking at it, so I know the people sitting there because they kept addressing them like, "Do you all need a room? Oh, this isn't our room." Like they thought it was cute. They all in each other mouth and all this shit. It was very, very tacky. It wasn't cute. Where's that at on the etiquette book? Tacky as a motherfucker. Tacky as hell. Then old big head ass Ashley got a Porsche for her birthday present. Everybody had to come outside. She got this Porsche. Why can't he go jump her ass in the car? Before Ashley even gets out and sees it, Katie goes and jumps in the car. Just extra, just too much. Just all that old, again, the ditzy white girl act. And neither one of y'all are not ditzy white girls. You two black stupid bitches, stop this and go somewhere and sit down. Them two got on my fucking nerves with this episode, and the other ones didn't bother me. The ones that used to be thumping about that damn etiquette didn't bother me. But this is the time they should have been thumping that etiquette shit to these two whores. Anyway, that's all I got. That's what went on episode 4. Definitely a lot different, and you got to see the actual real side of some of these ladies, and it was interesting to see. So we're gonna keep on watching. It's cool. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You guys know how that works, and I'll see y'all next Sunday. Bye, guys.